Hello and welcome. So today I'm going to be doing a live solve, or attempting to do a live solve of the Times Quick Cryptic number 2724. 2724, and this has been published on the 10th of July 2024, and it's set by Jowner. Now Jowner, I think Jowner I can probably get through in about 15 to 20 minutes. Not one of the easiest setters, normally throws in a word or two that I'm not too sure about. The cluing's a bit difficult to get into, but overall I think I should be able to complete this. So I'm going to reset the clock and then crack on. Repercussions of statute introduced by current politicians. So that's imp. Imp. I can't think what is imp. Implore, I think. Predicament caused by fight beginning to escalate. Predicament is a scrape. Scrap E. Don't take time away from work. Don't take. Leave, I suppose, yeah. Leave, don't take us to leave. Time for work starts to leap around, yell and thrash. Starts to leap around, yell. Looks like lay, but lay and thrash. Can't say. Adversary fooled regularly. A-V-R-D-E-S. Oh. Fooled, F-O-E, foe, adversary foe, there we are. Horrible, home is horribly dire scene, so, what's that anagram of dire scene? Residence. Anagramming well. Trapped somewhere by a net, by the sound of it. Can't think, up at home phone. Name included in benefit agreement. Is that name included in benefit agreement is a treaty. There needs to be an N in there, so my benefit is a bonus. Don't know. Water conduit snapped. It must be repaired. It must be. Looks like an anagram of it must be. Maybe. Snapped it, I think actually. Water conduit is a sewer. It's a. I'm not sure. Odd pieces of pound cake, perhaps. Put. I think that's another alternate lesson. Moralising peer, restraining every individual. So every is plural each. Every plural one. Moralising. Oh, trapped on the mic. Cooking facility provided by most ovens. That's a stove, isn't it? Oh, I read it. I clicked on to 20 across. There we go. Stove. Somewhat antiquated, empty oval bowl. I'm assuming that's a court order end in trouble for author. Writer, writ. It's court order ended in trouble. Yeah, end for. So that's ear, okay. What were there? What's this? Part of pale, ill, badly. Thin coating on gold table. Ooh, thin coating on gold table. Put on gold table, so that's plateau, I think. Plateau. Checks altered, possibly to prepare for a new start. Don't know. Princesses had contrived a way to get money. Princesses had contrived. That looks like a very long anagram. Princesses. Can't think. A cereal crop, acorn, and fruit for a tree. Nurse did nursing work as requested. It's like 10, I think. Nurse. State registered nurse, SRN. Nurse did nursing work. I think tend is in there. Tended. I think that's tend. Entertained. Don't know. Okay. Luxurious large American hotel. Lush. Ah, nice. Very nice. Accepts terrible cups of tea. I will never accept a terrible cup of tea. I will accept a cup of tea though. Often accept terrible cups of tea. Is that an cups of tea? Yes, it is. Oh, accepts. Okay, well, I'll get the pen and paper out in a minute. Old story about one adventure is exploit, I think. Exploit. Yeah, plot. Story around. light milk-based food with no topping. Light milk-based food with no topping. Ooh, so let's change the last word on front of dossier, so amend. This is very nice. This is a nice quick cryptic. I mean, not just going to do well. Statute. I thought it was law, implore, but implore isn't spelled that way. Checks altered. This leap around and thrash starts to leap around LA, lays out and thrash. So look at these two down here. Trapped somewhere by a net. Name included in agreement. So agreement is. I think that's name going to be there. So, well, actually, I'm guessing because I've put 10 in there, haven't I? Had contrived ways. Princesses had contrived ways. There's P's and N. P. It's unlikely to be an E there. Yes, I know. Cash dispenser. I've only got E's and an A. Yep. Oh. Name included. In benefit. Benefit is a. That's lash out. Oh, yell is to shout. There we go. Lash out. Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work probably. So, nurse did nursing work as requested. Nurse did nursing work. So look at this one. Water conduit. Snapped it must be. I think it snapped it. Snapped it must be pipe. There's a kind of pipe in there, isn't there? Drain pipe, I think that is. Is that drain pipe? I don't think that's drain pipe, is it? It's a. There's definitely a pipe in there. T S N. Just put less S N A. Maybe it's drain pipe, but I don't see where that. It doesn't quite have the right letters for an anagram of drain pipe, because there's a T, unless I'm missing something. Let's have a look. Except cups of tea, there's no D there. Terrible cups of tea, so I'm going to have to write down terrible cups of tea. Gosh, cups. I mean, this should be fairly. Cups of tea. So it should be a fairly easy one because there's two letters here. Two. So up. Except I've already got away from the cup of tea idea, haven't I? Let's go down here again. Moralising peer, restraining every individual. So that's going to be, I think that's per. Per is every individual is one. What's that again? To per checks altered. Not sure that's drain pipe yet. Moralising peer. Why? Like milk-based food. What's a milk-based food? I can only think of cereal with no topping. I would think light is airy. Airy for dairy. Airy dairy. Somewhat antiquated empty bowl. So I don't think it's a hidden word somewhat. Ted empt. No. Empty oval bowl. That's either, I would think empty. You see, empty oval might be OL, but I don't think so because in which case it's add somewhat antiquated, old, okay, old, so okay, so old, empty is, an oval bowl is, and that makes sense without having an O. Let's look at this one again. Trapped bottom by net, by the sound of it. It's going to be really bad. I'm going to have to correct a couple of letters. Snapped it. S-N-A-P-P-E-D. It. Pipe. T. D-A-N-T-S. Standpipe. Oh, there we are. Standpipe, yes. That's, I think, standpipe's been what we used to get in the middle of a drought and things. Accepts. So I've got rid of the FS and O from that anagram. FS. O. Must be something 2, mustn't it, there, if that ends in O? Because I've only got that, which leaves up to, I think there's focus up to. No. Faces up to, there we are. Faces. Oh, faces up to. Traps on by net. With a net. Courts. Yeah, trapped. Court, there we are. Court. Somewhere with a net. Is that right? Trapped. Somewhere with a net. Yes, court. Tennis court. Sorry. That looks like it's a the. Checks are altered. Possibly. That looks like an arrow. Checks altered, but doesn't really look like one. It could be, actually. Yeah, let's try checks altered. Took up less than one. Checks altered. Oh, so I'm writing down the letters so I can then tick off the letters. Checks altered. The, taken off the. Take off the D. Oh, I've got no I. Ah, that isn't necessarily an I, is it? That's why. D. R. And another E. Oh, okay, so I've just got C, C, K, S, A, L. Yeah, a bit more paper. Running out of space. C, C, K, S, A, L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an E as well. Clear the decks. There we go. What's that mean? Prayer for new start. Clear thread to clear the decks. There we go. Clear. Okay, that's not. Impact. There we are. Statue. Impact. Repercussions. Impact. Ooh, what's this? Moralising peer, restraining every individual. Moralising peer. Oldest. Is that oldest? Somewhat antiquated. Oldish. Okay. Empty oval was OL, and a dish is a bowl. God, this has been a really nice one, even though I've ripped it to an extent. Moralising peer, restraining every individual. Every is normally each. It is each, isn't it? Preachy. There we are. Moralising individual. Peer. Okay. So that just leaves these two over here, which I don't think the end's going there, so I think the end is going there. Benefit. Agreement is. What's this one here? The nurse. Nurse did nursing work. I mean, nursing work is to tend, but I don't think I had that. E, something, T, something, E. So, again, I like to see down clues written horizontally, because it sometimes, I think that's entreated. Entreated. Treat, E, nurse, did as requested. Well, nurse is to treated. Requested is to entreat. agreement, assent. Yeah, assent with a double S, isn't it? Asset is a benefit, yes. There we are. Hurrah! Good-o, 1434. Good. Whew. Well, that was I like that. I really enjoyed that. Even though yeah, I like that. Okay, let's go through the clues, because there's some good clues here. Repercussion of statute introduced by a current politician. So, impact is a repercussion. A statute is an act introduced by current. So, current is, in scientific notation, is the letter I, and then an MP is a politician. So, and because that's beside the current, it doesn't mean say it's which way around those go. Predicament caused by fight beginning to escalate. So a predicament is a scrape, a fight is a scrap, and then beginning to escalate gives us the E. Don't take time away from work. So that's a double definition of don't take. If you don't take something, you leave it, and time away from work is leave. Starts to lash out. Sorry, starts to leap around, yell, and thrash. So the starts to leap around are LA, and then to yell is to shout. Put those together, you get lash out, which is to thrash around. Adversary fooled regularly, so adversary is a foe, and we get that from the regular. Take the regular letters of foe, so F-O-E. Take the odd letters. Home is horribly dire scene, so anagram of dire scene, indicated by horribly, gives us residence, which is your home. Trapped somewhere with a net by the sound of it, so trapped is caught, and somewhere with a net is a tennis court, so by the sound of it tells us we aren't spelling it C-O-U-R-T, we're spelling it C-A-U-G-H-T. Name included in benefit agreement, so name is the letter N, and then included in a benefit is an asset. Put it in there, you get assent. When you agree to something, you're assenting to it. Water conduit, snapped it, must be repaired. So we've got an anagram of snapped it, which is saying that must be repaired. Now those two words must be repaired to give us a water conduit, which is a standpipe. Odd pieces of pound cake, perhaps. So again, we've got this regularly kind of thing going on. So take the odd pieces of pound, P-U-D, first, third, and fifth letter, gives us a cake. Cake, perhaps, is a pud. Moralizing, peer, restraining every individual. So every individual is each. Peer. So peer as in peer into something, look into it. You're prying, P-R-Y. So pry, restraining each, gives us preachy, which is moralizing. Cooking facility provided by most ovens. So cooking facility is a stove, and we can see that's hidden away, provided in most ovens, S-T-O-V-E. Somewhat antiquated, empty oval bowl. So somewhat antiquated is oldish, and an empty oval is just the O and the L, so miss out the middle letters, make it empty. So O-L, and then a bowl is a dish. Court order ends in trouble for author. So a court order is a writ, and then the ends of trouble and for are the E and the R, and that gives us a writer who is an author. Let's look at the downs. Part of pale, leaking badly. So again, another hidden word, part of, and then if you look at pale leaking, we've got I-L-L, and that ill gives us ill, which is badly. Thought ill of someone, thought badly of them. Thin coating put on gold table. So here we're looking for table. A plateau is a table, like Table Mountain is a plateau. Thin coating, so plate, gold plate is a thin coating of gold, funnily enough. Probably not explained very well. And gold is actually the letters AU, so yeah, if you put a thin coating of metal on something, it's plate metal. And then put on AU, which is gold, gives us plateau. Checks altered possibly, so that's an anagram. We're getting possibly telling us there's an anagram of checks altered. And then to prepare for a new start, well, clear the decks. Princesses had contrived a way to get money. So again, contrived is telling us an anagram of princesses had, and a way to get money is from a cash dispenser. A cereal crop and fruit from a tree. So a little bit of misdirection here because very few people think of acorn as being a fruit, but it is technically a fruit. And a cereal is a corn crop. Sorry, a cereal crop. So a cereal crop is, well, the cereal crop we are looking for is corn, and there's the A in the clue to give us acorn. Nurse did nursing work as requested. So I think nurse is abbreviated to EN. I can't remember what that stands for, but I guess it's. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say English nurse. I don't think it's E for English, but I think it's N for nurse. And then nursing work is treated. So we've got did telling us this is something that happened in the past tense. So it's nurses treat people, but when they did it, they treated them. So entreated is requested. I entreated someone for this. Luxurious, large American hotel. I like this one because it's such a simple clue. So luxurious is lush, and we've got large is L, American is US, and H for hotel in the NATO phonetic alphabet. Lush. Accepts terrible cups of tea. So accepts is to face up to something you face up to. And again, the tense of accepts is telling us it's happening now, so faces up to. Terrible cups of tea is just saying it's an anagram of cups of tea. So again, the surface of that clue just sends you somewhere that isn't anything to do with facing up to a problem or whatever, and accepting that problem. Cups of tea. Old story about one adventure. So old is your ex is old. Story about one. So we've got plot around the letter I for one. So it gives us exploit, which is an adventure. Light is airy. Milk-based food is dairy. No topping. Take off the D of dairy gives us airy. Change the last word on front of dossier. So changes to amend, and the last word is amen or amen. And the front of dossier, the first letter of dossier is a D, so put that on the end, gives us amend, which is to change. And finally, king and queen. So queen is ER. Sorry, I'm not even reading the clue. Queen and king make a mistake. So queen is ER, Elizabeth Regina, and the king is the Rex, R. Put them together, you make a mistake, you err. So there we go. Lovely one there from Jonah, 1434, some nice clues in there. Just enjoyable. Lots of anagrams. You can see that he's kind of worked it, or he or she's worked it so that you've got ill was a hidden word, foe and pud were alternate letters. So that gives you some letters. Some nice, easy anagram. Well, I say easy, it's not easy without things, but an anagram in residence. It's easy to spot really at home, whether you can see, diacene, how that then plays out. So some good ones in there. I like that. So I hope you enjoyed it too, and thank you for watching.